Welcome back, friends. In the last lecture, we were talking about vector calculus, and we have tried to understand how to represent a vector in the coordinate system. And we have also gone through that unit vector in the direction of any vector capital A bar. So A bar we have talked about ax bar plus ay bar plus az bar divided by under root of ax square plus ay square plus az square. So this indicates the direction and this indicates the magnitude, because ax upon this entire square root, ay upon entire square root, the az upon entire square root will decide its magnitude also. So we'll talk about next vector addition, some of the things that you already know. The three basic laws of algebra obeyed by any given vector a bar, b bar and c bar are summarized as commutative. What is a commutative? A plus b equal to b plus a. It is a commutative law. You already know that thing. Associative is a plus in bracket b plus c is a plus b is in first bracket plus c. So it's also associative law. Then distributive k into a plus b. So k plus kb. So k is any scalar which can be used. So if it is k is multiplied to both the vectors a bar and b bar in a bracket, it is applicable that k bar plus kb bar. So everywhere if you can find these a and b, it is assumed that these are vectors that we are talking about. Now the important concept is a position vector and distance vector. Now whenever I am talking about a position and distance vector, you see, try to understand two things. Whenever any certain point is given in the space, a point P, and if someone asks you what is the position vector of it, so you can assume that you need to draw a line from that particular point P to the origin. Once again I will repeat, whenever someone asks you to draw a position vector of any point P in the space, let's say the coordinates of point P are x comma y comma z and origin is having coordinates of 0 0 0. So you draw a line from origin to point P. It's only applicable in the position vector, and try to understand the distance and trying to find that distance. It's a position vector. Let's say a point P in a Cartesian coordinate is represented as x comma y comma z. So these are coordinates of any point P I am talking about. The position vector r or radius vector of point P is as directed from the origin O is, see, try to understand, whenever position vector, it is a distance of any point P from origin. So rp is equal to op x ax bar plus y ay bar plus z az bar. So once again these are vectors ay bar az bar. Now why this is coming? Because origin is having a coordinate 0 0 0. So let's say I have a point 0 0 0. Let's say this is the origin, this is a 1 point, and another point I am having with the coordinates x comma y comma z. Now if I draw a line joining these 2 points, see, now I will draw a line joining these 2 points, and it's not a straight line, and let's say this is a coordinate. If someone asks what is the position vector, so it is x minus 0 ax bar, y minus 0 ay bar, z minus 0 az bar. Now what is this ax bar, ay bar, az bar? In the vector calculus which you have studied in the mathematics, you might be using the notations I, j and k, I bar, j bar, k bar. What is this I bar, j bar and k bar, or ax bar and ay bar, az bar? These all are unit vector. Any vector with small a, it's a unit vector in the direction of x, y and z respectively. So these represents unit vectors in the direction of x, y and z respectively. Either it can be I, j, k or ax bar, ay bar, az bar. But take care that we are not going to use the notations of I, j, k in this particular subject. Why I will tell you, when we'll see this coordinate system, not only we have unit vector in the direction of x, y and z, we have unit vector in the direction of rho, phi and z. We also have unit vector in the direction of r, theta and phi. So in that case I, j, k will be confusing. So in that case we'll be using the notations ax, ay, az. If you find unit vectors ax, ay, az, you can understand it's a Cartesian coordinate system. We are going to talk about the coordinate system very soon, but try to understand this at the initial stage. Now what is distance vector? So position vector we understood. Position vector is the distance of any point from origin to that particular point. What is distance vector? If there are 2 points given, let's say point P and point Q having a coordinates xp, yp, zp and xq, this is q, this should be q, xq, yq and zq. Now if I draw a line, now try to understand this particular thing also. It is xp, yp, zp, and this is xq, yq, and zq, or vice versa, if you understand. So what is the distance between them? Distance between them is as usual, as we understood, x minus 0 ax bar, y minus 0 ay bar, z minus 0 az bar. Here also it will be xq minus xp ax bar, yq minus yp ay bar, zq minus zp az bar. So anyways, if you subtract the x coordinates of 2 points and add it with the ax bar notation, subtract y coordinates of 2 points, append it with the ay bar, and z coordinates, subtract z coordinates of these 2 points and append it with the unit vector in the direction of z, you will get the distance vector. So what is the basic difference between position vector and unit vector? Position vector is the distance of the point from origin, and distance vector is the distance between any 2 points in the space. I hope this concept is clear. If you won't understand, I will repeat it when the time comes, and when we'll try to solve some of the numericals. This concept plays an important role, whether we are calculating distance vector or position vector. Coming to the next point, now we'll see some example. Now examples are my favorite thing, so we'll try to understand these things by looking at first example. Second example I will give you to solve. Now the first example is, if capital A bar is 10ax bar plus 4ay bar plus 6az bar, and capital B bar is 2ax bar plus ay bar. Now I need to find component of A bar along ay. Can you see a component of A bar along ay bar? Then magnitude of 3a bar minus b bar. The third thing, a unit vector along a bar plus 2b bar. Look at this particular example. If you can see neatly and cleanly, I need to find component of capital A bar along ay bar. So capital A bar is having 10x bar plus 4ay bar plus 6az bar. So A bar component in ay bar direction, you need to see just coefficient of ay bar. This is your answer. So the answer of first thing is component of A bar along ay bar is 4. That's it. Why it is 4? We have been asked to calculate component of A bar along ay bar. So component of A bar along ay bar is 4. So that's it. The answer is 4. Magnitude of 3a bar minus b bar. So as we know, vector addition and multiplication, we need to add, subtract the coefficients of ax, ay, and az. So what is 3a bar minus b bar if you calculate? So let's multiply by 3 to this a bar. So it will become 30ax bar. 3 4s are 12 ay bar plus 3 6s are 18 az bar. And let's minus it 2x bar plus ay bar. So 30 minus 2. So it will become 28 ax bar, and ay bar is our 4 3s are 12. So minus 12 plus 1. So it is minus 11 ay bar. There is no coefficient of az in a bar, that's why az b bar, that's why we will have 6 az bar as a common thing. So that's it. So this is a direction, sorry, this is a vector 3a bar minus b bar. But what we are supposed to calculate? We are supposed to calculate its magnitude. So how we can solve? So magnitude of any vector is square root 28 square plus 11 square plus 6 square, whatever may be the answer. I don't have a calculator right now. So that will be our answer. And the last thing, a unit vector along a bar plus 2b bar. So if you need to calculate unit vector along a bar plus 2b bar, what you are supposed to do? So a bar plus 2b bar, just add it. So 10ax bar plus 2ax bar, so it will be 12ax bar. So I will draw it here. So 12ax bar, that's it. Then what next is minus 4ay plus ay is minus 3ay, minus 3ay, and last 6az as it is, or it is 2b bar. Sorry, it's 2b bar. So a bar, I will just cross check, give me time. Okay, so once again, so it is a bar plus 2b bar. So 10ax bar plus 4ax bar, so it will be 14ax bar. It was my mistake earlier. 14ax bar plus, then a bar, it is minus 4ay bar plus 2ay bar, so it will be minus 2. It is not plus, it is minus 2ay bar what else? I need to see a bar is 6 az bar, and I don't have any az bar component, so it will be 6 az bar. So this is what? This is vector a bar plus 2b bar. So if I want to find unit vector in the direction of this, what you are supposed to do? This vector divided by under root of 14 square plus 2 square plus 6 square. So that's it. That will be unit vector along a bar plus 2b bar. So these are simple examples to understand vector calculus. These type of examples will not be asked in examination, but one must know that. Then we'll see the next example. So the next example is given vector a bar ax bar plus 3ay bar. You can take this as ay bar, and b bar is equal to 5x bar plus 2ay bar minus 6az bar. Determine. So this example is for your exercise. This is for your exercise. Okay, so try to calculate that. This is very easy to understand. So we'll stop here for right now. In the next lecture we'll talk about vector multiplication and how this vector multiplication plays an important role, because vector multiplication we must know while understanding some basic concept of electrostatics also. So right now vector addition, unit vector is known. Now we'll go for vector multiplication in the next lecture. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and keep learning. Thank you very much.